Hey guys, it's Lee. I was just going to do a real quick update. It is Wednesday. I'm still at the doctor's. I'm getting ready to leave. So went in today for the ultrasound and blood work. The blood work's not back yet, so I'll tack the information for that on. And if anything changes, I'll tack it on to the end of this video. But she went in. I had to dump my bladder. We got up on the table. And when she went to do the ultrasound, my bladder was still huge. So she was like, what in the world? She's like, that cannot be a cyst. So she made me re-dump my bladder. And I guess that's part of being a teacher for so many years, because I'm so used to just hurrying, going to the bathroom enough to relieve myself and then moving on. So she made me redo that, and that helped. And so then they were able to see the right. And I had a 15 on my right. And then there were some smaller ones, but nothing that was worth measuring. So the two smaller ones from the other day, I guess, have backed off and let this one take over. And then on the left is really hard for me to get a picture of. They cannot ever get a picture of my left, and I don't know why. I guess it's because it sits up behind my uterus or something. It's been that way for as long as I can remember, but it had what she thinks was about a 12. And last time she couldn't get a good measurement, and she was estimating about a 10. So it's not growing as much as the right. Remember last time the right was about a 10 too. So she said because of that, she thinks that the one on the right is going to become a lead follicle, and that it's probably going to go way ahead of the one on the left. So she did say for my AMH and for my age, and not having had but just the 2 days of injections, that I'm getting pretty good results to have 2 follicles, even though one is probably going to wind up dying off. But to have had 2 contenders when I've really only had the 5 days of Femora and then just 2 nights of shots, that was a good response. And she recommended, she was going to talk to the doctor, but that she recommended that we hold off on IUI and do timed intercourse, because it looks like we're probably only going to be contending with 1 good follicle. That there's no use in, I ovulate on my own. I ovulated last month. My progesterone was great. I don't have a problem with releasing. So she didn't feel like I needed to, number 1, waste my trigger shot, and number 2, waste an opportunity. I only have 2 chances left for IUI coverage. So she felt like I needed to wait and save those and let him, if this doesn't work, do something straight injectables next round. So he just kind of started here in the middle. I think this is like a middle ground for me to see what I did, and now he knows kind of where to go. So I'm thinking if this doesn't work, the next cycle will be straight injectables, probably from very early on, which will be great, because I typically respond with 2 or 3 follicles then. And I think I would. If I responded with 1 with just very little injections and a pill, I really feel like I will get 2 or 3. So I'm thinking we're leaning towards doing the timed intercourse. My husband would be all about that. He hates the sample part of his job for IUI, so he would be all on board with just doing timed intercourse. So that's probably where we're going to go with this, and I'm totally good with that. We've never gotten pregnant on an IUI. We've always gotten pregnant with natural timed intercourse. So this may be the best of both worlds, to have the medication to help mature my follicles, to grow it a bit better, hopefully to get a better quality egg. But to do the timed intercourse and not have to worry about the IUI, that's great. So I'm fine with that. It's exactly what I kind of expected. I didn't expect her to tell me to do timed intercourse, and I'm glad. I'm glad, because I don't think my last doctor would have done that. They would have pushed on the IUI even with 1 follicle, which my husband has no count issues. He has no sperm issues. So really there's no major benefit to having to have the IUI for 1 follicle. So I'm good with this. We're waiting on the estrogen number to come back. She said she would text me in a little while. I hope I'll get it tonight. She felt like I would. It's 4:40 here. So it's just a matter if she gets it before she goes home. If not, then it'll be in the morning. So depending on if I get the information, I'll post this tonight, but I may tack something onto the end of it if we know more. She does want me to continue to do the Gonal-f, and that's fine, just to plump it up and and just to see, and then to start taking my ovulation test tonight, and I'm going to be doing those 2 or 3 times a day until I get a positive ovulation test, and then we'll do the timed intercourse. She does not want me to trigger. I really don't think there's any need to if I only have 1 follicle, unless something fluke comes back on my E2 levels and they are just way higher, and that maybe we just didn't see something on the left that's there. So that's where we are. We'll see how it goes, and I'm fine with having an IUI next month if this doesn't work out. I've got, you know, a nice supply of Gonal-f now, thanks to my friend, and I'm totally fine with that. So anyway, I'll keep you updated, and I'll let you know what we know when we know more. Well, that made sense, didn't it? All right, happy Wednesday. Check y'all later. Bye.